not in the garden.
We're not. We're in a boat.
We're in a boat.
Are we on the ocean somewhere?
Are we on holiday? No, we're in a car park.
And not just any old car park. We're in the church car park. Yeah, hi there. Oh, we're in the church car park, aren't we? Where you normally have Poppets in the building over there.
Yeah, and this boat was built for Holiday Club a couple of years ago.
Yeah, well done, Paul, for building the boat. Good job.
And in fact, lots of things are happening about boats at the moment, aren't they?
They are. Yeah, Nick, our family's pastor, he's doing a special series at the moment on Sunday mornings at 11 o'clock for boats that appear in the Bible. So that's going to be really good. So do tune into that if you'd like to.
Yeah, definitely. And there are lots of different types of boats. You get little boats that are blown along by the wind and have a sail. But you also get little boats that have engines too, a bit more powerful. But you'll then get really enormous boats that are also blown along by the wind.
Huge, great sails, don't they?
Massive,
Incredible.
Beautiful, beautiful boats. And then you also get huge boats that have got enormous engines too and can carry, wow, a huge amount of things. You might have been on a ferry that takes your car and people, and you get ones that take great big containers too, and they travel right across the world. And so really big boats with engines, but they're also boats.
Rowing boats. Whoa, we have a song about that, don't we? Maybe later on.
I'll tell you what, should we play a game? Because all boats need to float. Let's have a think about floating and sinking.
That'd be great.
Let's do that. Right, we're going to see whether things sink or float.
Right, let's do it.
Okay, so do you want to be float?
I'll be the floater. There we go.
So if things float, it goes to Adam. If things sink, they come to me. Should we start off with an easy one?
I think so. And guys at home, you can decide. You can shout out sink or float. If you think it's going to stay on the surface, go to the bottom.
There's a sensible guess. It's called a prediction.
It is, yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah, okay.
Good
This
one.
is a float from swimming. So what do you reckon? Is it going to...
Float or sink?
Do you know it's called a float? What do you reckon?
I think it's going to float. Yeah!
Yay! It floats.
Right, shall I have that one?
The float floats. Okay, so let's try this one then. This is a sinker. You know, the sort that you go underneath the water to get at swimming. Shall I try it? What do you think it's going to do?
Sink! Yay!
Yeah, straight out.
Oh, this is going to get harder now. What about a tennis ball? What do you reckon, Big Ted? Oh, not sure. Not sure about that. What do you think at home? Oh, it
floats.
Yeah,
floats. That's yours then.
Thank you.
Yours. Okay. What about a rock? Well, stone.
Yeah.
Sink or float? I'm going to go for sink.
Sink. I might float.
Do you reckon?
It looks, I don't know. Oh, that
straight down.
Oh, that would
Straight down.
definitely sank. What about a spoon? What do you
Oh,
think?
that's a funny one.
If we put it in carefully like this, I'm hoping that... No,
No,
it's a sink.
that's
It's a
mine
sink.
too, and I'll
That's
have a
yours.
sink.
Oh, it's cold water. Oh.
Okay, what about the little chap?
Right, is he going to
Sink
go?
or float?
Sink. I'm going to say sink.
Is he going to dive in?
He's going to dive in. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh,
he does float.
He floats.
Oh.
I can swim. It's okay.
Okay, what about my boat? Oh, yes. Should we hope it floats?
Oh,
Should we try?
I do hope it does float.
Should we
yes.
try?
Yay!
Yay!
Brilliant.
Around. Should we have a go at making one of these boats?
The wind's blowing it as well, isn't it?
It's got a sail. Should we make one of these? Let's find out how to make one. So we've come inside. It's raining. So we've come inside. That's what happens when you talk about boats. The rain comes down. So our boat that we floated, he's made it out of junk. He's a junk model. And I went to my recycling and I came out with foil one. And you could use a plastic one. That's had ice cream in it, hasn't it? And then, to give the little chaps their own seat, I used an egg carton. So I took an egg box, took the lid off it, to give them the seats. So the seats, I then taped into the base. Now, if I just use the egg carton on the water, because it's made out of paper and it's card, it would go wet and soggy, so it wouldn't work, would it? So it's got to go inside something that will keep it nice and dry. So I taped it to the sides, and then I made him a really big sail using a straw, cut out some triangle card, and then I taped it on, and then I got myself a piece of string, And I stuck my bunting on and made little tiny triangles to go along on the bunting. And it gives my little people a really rather fab boat. It's quite jolly, isn't it? See if you can make yourselves a boat. Use your recycling. You've probably got lots of it at the moment. So use your recycling and see if you can make yourself a junk model boat and have lots and lots of fun.
Well, I hope you enjoyed making a boat. If you've made one, you might, one's sailing around here. You might want to see if Mummy will let you use the washing up bowl and you could sail your boat. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
You used to have fun with boats when the boys were small, didn't you?
Do you know what we used to do? When the boys used to wake up really, really early, I used to go downstairs with them and we used to get some of the cushions off the sofa and we used to make a boat in the middle of the lounge. And what they had to do, we all had to fall asleep on the boat. And if they fell in, so they didn't get eaten by the crocodiles or sharks, I had to pull them back onto the boat. But my plan was for them to fall asleep on the boat. And then you'll come downstairs and I'll be asleep on the boat and the boys will be doing it. Anyway, make a boat at home maybe and have some fun.
Right, we got singing time. Well, making a noise time.
Yay!
So should we do Come On Everybody, and we'll do the sneezing and washing our hands, because, yeah, we've got to make sure we're still doing that. So, are you ready? Come on everybody and ring your bells, ring your bells, ring your bells. Come on everybody and ring your bells. It's warm-up time. Come on everybody and wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Come on everybody and wash your paws. It's warm-up time. Ready? Come on everybody and sneeze like this, sneeze like this, sneeze like this. Come on everybody and sneeze like this. It's warm-up time. It gets you every time, doesn't it? It does. It really, really does. Right, we're going to do Old MacDonald Had a Farm, because you may have spotted the ark here, and that's a story in the Bible too, isn't it? And Noah's Ark, and he took lots of animals. That's why we're doing Old MacDonald Had a Farm. So.
Is this Old MacDonald here?
It is, yeah.
Oh, you've got MacDonald,
yeah. Are you ready?
Okay.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O, with a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a sheep, E-I-E-I-O, with a bar here and a bar there, here a bar, there a bar, everywhere a bar. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O, with a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there, here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh-neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O, with an oink oink here and an oink oink there, here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Brilliant.
Did he say E? It's supposed to be an oink. Okay, get it right.
Row, row your boat before we do it in the rain.
Let's do it. Yeah, okay, you're ready, big time.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently to the shore. If you see a lion there, don't forget to roar. Ready? Row, row, row your boat gently down the river. If you see a polar bear, don't forget to shiver. Ooh. Ready to rock? Rock, rock, rock your boat gently to the shore. Merrily, 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 back in time for tea.
Not sure we got that last bit right, but you know, sing it again.
Okay,
you enjoy it.
I think it's about to rain, so should we do Incy Wincy Spider?
Yeah,
because that's to do with the rain,
yes.
isn't it? Are you ready? Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again. I don't think we sing it twice, because if it rains and this camera gets wet, the boys are going to get really cross with us. So we're going to zoom to the moon.
Yeah.
Are you
Have you
ready?
seen us driving the boat though? Oh no, he's fallen off. He was driving at the beginning,
Oh, are you ready? Shall we zoom?
wasn't he? Zoom.
Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Last time.
There was a real rocket the other day, wasn't there? Did you see it?
Oh yes, yeah, took off in
incredible.
America. Amazing.
Wow.
Oh, it was really fab.
we go.
Are you ready? Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Are you ready?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo! Anthea and Anthea and Pam and Carol and Liz, they all send their love to you. We're going to get off this boat before we get wet.
We are, yeah. Well, have a good week, everybody. Enjoy your boats.
Bye,
Okay,
everybody.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.